Hello everyone, I'm Aditi Kinkhabwala from ULJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. Let us start with the further concept of stack. And in today's lecture, we are going to see the application of stack, specifically converting infix to postfix, that is reverse Polish notation. Students, in the last lecture, we saw algorithm for converting infix to postfix for unparenthesized suffix. That means those strings did not have brackets, that is parenthesis. Now we are seeing another algorithm which is doing the same thing, that is infix to postfix, but this time we have parenthesis, that is brackets. So this is also known as algorithm for reverse Polish. Polish is generally used for prefix or sometimes for infix as well, and reverse Polish is used for postfix, also known as suffix, right? So in this reverse Polish algorithm, we are given infix string, right? So the input string is known as infix. It is in infix notation, and it has been padded with a bracket, right? So we will see that the strings has brackets, and also we will add two more brackets for calculation, and whose symbols have precedent value given by the table. So we will see this table as well. We have a vector s which will work as a stack, a function known as next character. This will give us the next character in the infix. Okay, so this converts infix to reverse Polish and places the result in this Polish, right? So if you see here, we will take an example of this thing. So here it will place the string. Now coming back, top denotes top of the stack, rank denotes the current rank, and rank should be 1. If you have calculated correctly, the rank should be 1, and temporary is used for temporary storage purpose. Now students, in the previous lecture we saw that we had precedence only f, right? So the f function was used for already character which are there on the stack and the incoming character. But this time in reverse Polish notation, we have two functions f and g. What is stack precedence? Stack precedence is the precedence of character which are currently on the stack, and input precedence is the precedence which is currently scanned. Okay, so which is going to get input. So we have to compare two things, f of the input character, so whatever input precedence is there, with the precedence of the symbols which are there on the stack. So these are the symbols precedence when if plus, minus, star, slash, if everything is there on the stack, there the precedence of those are this. And if it is on the input, right, if it is there to get input, then the precedence changes. So see, if I say, now if plus is there on the stack, the precedence is 2, and if plus is there on the input, precedence is 1. Similarly, ABC precedence is 7 if they are on the input, that is they have been scanned and ready to be pushed onto the stack. But if they are already on the stack, it is 8. So similarly, we have the two precedences, one which is input precedence and another one which is the stack precedence. Rank of everyone is -1, only the variables has rank +1, and this rank is very important in order to check whether our string is valid or invalid. So now let us start this algorithm. Again, we will check and trace this algorithm based on a question. So infix string is given, so we will trace that. Now students, top is given as 1, and s of top is, we will add one more parenthesis. So now let us see this example also. So we will trace the algorithm with respect to this example, right? So this is the given string which has parenthesis. So this is the first parenthesis, this is the second parenthesis, and as the algorithm has already mentioned, that given an input string containing infix expression which has been padded on the right with this bracket. So if you can see from this string, we have one extra bracket, right? So this bracket has to be matched with, we will start with a opening bracket also. right? So this bracket has to be matched with this bracket, and ultimately our rank should be 1. Now let us trace the algorithm one by one. Now see, top is equal to 1. So we are initializing the stack, and what we are placing on S of top, we are placing S of top as opening braces. We have padded with the closing braces, and the algorithm is starting with the opening braces, right? So we have placed this over here, right? And then the next step, top is currently 1. Now, what is the second step? The input string, the polished string, where we will have the output, right? That is blank, and the rank count is also 0. So if you see here, this is blank and rank count is also currently 0. So the first 3 steps are over, right? First 2 steps are over. Third step is getting the characters one by one using next char function. So we are getting the next character now. So the first character is opening braces. First character is opening braces. Now students, let us go to step number 4. We have to repeat till step 7 till next not equal to null. So when we get the next, not null, basically it is blank. So when the next is not equal to blank, we have to keep on repeating 5, 6 and 7. When it will be blank, when the string ends, it will be a blank. So we will stop there. Now students, we have to remove symbols with greater precedence from the stack. Okay, so you need to understand that when an input comes, right, and if the stack has a greater precedence from the incoming character, it has to be removed, right? Now, if top is less than 1, then we have to write invalid and we have to exit from here only. Otherwise, we have to keep on repeating this code. What this code says, that if f of next, that is the element which is coming, which is input, is less than g of s of top. So if the precedence, this is what precedence of elements on the stack. This is on the stack. And what is f of next? It is the precedence which is on the input. Okay. So if the character on the input is less than precedence of the character on the stack, then we have to pop. After popping, we have to keep it in the temporary variable, and we will add it in the polish expression. So polish expression is currently blank, so we have to add it, and then we have to update the rank. If rank goes less than 1, then it is invalid. Okay. Now we also have to check for matching parenthesis. If at any particular position f of next becomes equal to g of top, in that case we have to pop. Otherwise, if the precedence of the input does not match with the precedence of the character, if it is not equal, then we have to keep on pushing the elements onto the stack. So we have to call the push function, and then we will take the next character. So these are the steps we need to follow one by one. Now let us go back to the string. See students, what is the current content of the stack? So on the stack we have, so here we have to check for G, here we have to check for F. So what is G of opening braces? G of opening braces is 0, right? G of opening braces is 0. And G of F of opening braces, this is F of opening braces, this is 9. So this is 9. So is 9 less than 0? No. Now let's go back. Is 9, here this is 9 and this is 0, less than 0? No. So no possibility of popping. Is 9 not equal to 0? Yes, 9 is not equal to 0. So we will push the next. So we will push the opening braces over here. So we are pushing this. So this is there and this is also there. Okay. And again, while pushing, we don't have reverse polish and we don't have rank. Now next one. Next character is A. Now students, we need to compare this top of the stack with A. So what is G of opening braces? G of opening braces is 0. And what is the F of A? F of A, input A is 7. Is 7 less than 0, students? No. 7 is not less than 0. F of next, which is 7, is not less than 0. So no possibility of popping. We have to push, right? Because 7 is not equal to 0. So we have to push. Okay. Now, once again, so we are pushing this, and now it is A. Again, when we push, we don't change this expression and rank. This will only be changed once we start popping out, right? Now, next is plus. Now, we have to check for this A. G of A. What is G of A? 8 is F of plus. What is F of plus? Plus has 1. Now, students, 1 is less than 8, right? Input. Precedence of this plus is 1 and this is 8. So, 1 is less than 8. So, yes, now this condition, F of next is plus. So, its precedence is 1 and G of S of top is A. Its precedence is 8. So, 1 is less than 8. Now, what we have to pop? Whatever which is on the top. What is at the top, students? Currently at the top we have A, which is 8. We need to pop it out. So we will pop and it will be in reverse Polish expression. So this step, pop, it will go in temporary variable and it is concatenated. So currently the string was blank and now we have concatenated temp. So in temp we have A. Now what is rank? Original rank is 0 and rank of whatever which is inside temp. Currently the in temp we have A. So rank of A, students, rank of variable is always 1. So here it would be 1. Now after popping this, we currently what is on the top of the stack? Opening braces. The precedence of opening braces is 0 and precedence of plus is 1. So 1 less than 0? No. So we will push this plus. Now B. So bracket, bracket, and now we have plus. What about B, students? Input of B is 7 and plus has output precedence 2. 7 less than 2, right? So the incoming character has greater precedence. So we need to push it. So here it would be A and here it would be 1. Now it is exponential. So now here the string is bracket, bracket plus B. What about exponential, students? On the stack, we have stack precedence of B is 8 and incoming character is 6. So is 6 less than 8? Yes. So what does that mean is currently B is on the stack. It has higher precedence from the input character which is going to come. So we need to push it, right? Because it is not less. Definitely. So 6 is less than 8. Now 6 is less than 8. So now we need to pop it. So we will pop B. Okay, so rank of B is 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. And we will pop this out, right? And we will, once it is popped, then we need to, if this is popped from here, now what we need to do is, we need to push this. Why we need to push this? Because plus, we have to compare plus and exponential sign. So plus has lower precedence, exponential has higher precedence, so it will be pushed. Next, now we have C. So now we will compare on stack precedence of arrow. What is the on stack precedence of arrow? 5, because it is on the stack. Incoming of C, it is 7. Is 7 less than 5? No. So we will push C. So A, B and 2. Now, next is again exponential. Now, students, bracket, bracket plus exponential. Now, see this C. Now, C is on the stack. What is the precedence of on stack C? It is 8. And incoming, this is 5. Right? So, 5 is less than 8, definitely. So, we will push this C here. So, A, B, C. Now, this is 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. But one more thing you have to see, students, here also, that this is exponential, and now again we have exponential. Let's compare that. Now in stack precedence is 5. Okay, in stack precedence is 5, and character input precedence of same is 6. So 6 is not less than 5. So now we will push this as well. So what is the scenario? Let's copy it over here. This was the symbol, and now we have pushed it with the previous one as well. And here it is A, B, and C, and here it is 3. It is D. So incoming character is D. Input precedence of D is 7. And input precedence is 7. And stack precedence of this is 5. So is 7 less than 5? No. So we will push it, right? So this would be D. This would be A, B, C, and 3. Again, let's go back to algorithm, students. If f of next is less than g of s of top, then only we have to pop. Otherwise, if they are not equal, then we will push it. So we will, because the 7 is not equal to 5, we will push the D onto the stack. Right? Now we have closing bracket. So this is an important step, student. Now see, we have the closing bracket. What is the precedence of closing bracket? If you see, it is 0. Can you see this? It is 0. Okay, so it is 0. And what is the precedence of D? Stack precedence of D is 8. So is 0 less than 8? Yes. So 0 will be popped out. D will 0 is less than 8. So D would be popped out. D is popped out. So this is 4. Now we are coming over this exponential. The precedence of exponential is 5. So yes, 0 is less than 5 also. So that would also be popped out. Okay. So this would also be popped out. But this has rank -1. So 4 minus 1, 3. One more time. This is also 0 less than 5. This will also be popped out. 3 minus 1. Now it is 2 and plus. So input this precedence is 0 and the precedence of plus is 2. 0 less than 2. Correct. So plus will be also popped out. Again -1. Now the rank is 1. Now see, students, this one. This value, okay. So opening braces has stack precedence 0 and closing braces has stack precedence 0. So now 0 is equal to 0. In that case, what we have to do, if this is not equal to, but in our case 0 is equal to 0, we will go in else and we will pop s of top. Okay, so s of top, this would be popped. So after this whole step, what we are left with, I'll erase the other things. So we are left with just a bracket because this is popped out. So we are just left with one bracket. Now, next is star. Next is star. Now, what does this star do? So what is input precedence, stack precedence of this opening bracket? So this is 0 and input precedence is of star is 3. So is 3 less than 0? No. So we will push this star. So A, B, C, D, this and plus this will remain 1. Now again opening braces. So this bracket star and incoming bracket has precedence 9. So it is definitely greater than star. It will be pushed. This would be staying same. This would be 1. Right? Now we have E. Okay. So this bracket, this star and this bracket. What is the stack precedence? Stack precedence is of opening bracket is 0 and E has incoming precedence 7. So we will push it. Okay. So A, B, C, D, this plus and this stays 1. Now we have plus. So again, let's see this. E, what does E have? So on stack precedence of E is 8 and plus has input precedence 1. So 1 is definitely less than 8. So students, what we have to do? We have to pop E out. So A, B, C, D, exponential, exponential, plus and E. Okay, so it will be 2. Okay, and this is popped out. This E is popped out. This E is popped out and this plus would be pushed in the stack. Next one is F. Again, plus and F. F is greater precedence. So it would be pushed. A, B, C, D plus E and now it is a value 2. Let's copy the content. The last content here it was F, right? And we pushed onto the stack. Sorry, this is here it is star plus F and A, B, C, D plus E. And here it is 2. Now we have divide. F is definitely having higher precedence than divide. So we will pop it out. So A, B, C, D and here E, F. So on adding F, rank would be 2 plus 1, that is 3. Next is divide, that it would be pushed over here. Last one is D. So this is the bracket plus slash and D would be pushed because the stack precedence of slash is 4, but incoming precedence is 7, so it is greater. So A, B, C, D, and this would be staying the same. So that is 3. Now, closing bracket. Now, this closing bracket, students, if you see, has input precedence 0. So D, slash, and plus is having higher precedence. So all 3 will be popped out. Okay, so here we have A, B, C, D plus E, F, then D. So when we add D, it would be plus 1, 4. When we add slash, it would be minus 1, 3. And when we add star, it would be minus 1, 2. Right? Now this precedence and this precedence are equal. So it would be popped. Now we are left with just opening bracket and star. Now we have one more closing bracket and this time star will also get popped. A, B, C, D plus E, F, D slash star slash, sorry, here it is plus, right? And here it is plus and then this time it is a star. So 2 minus 1, we have rank 1, right? So we have got the rank 1, so that our postfix is correct because rank is 1. That means if top is equal to 0 and rank is not equal to 1, it is valid. So our rank is equal to 1 and top is also, we have initialized it to 1. So our string is valid and this is our final string A, B, C, D exponential, exponential plus E, F, D slash plus star. So this is how you need to trace the algorithm for reverse Polish notation and convert the infix to postfix. Thank you.